It's a 2007 Honda Rubicon 500. This thing the starter was turning constantly, and it acted like the relay was bad and it was sticking. The relay had been replaced before, and this is like they made this one just to work. But so it's acting like a sticky relay, causing power to go to the starter at all times. The starter's fried, like it had burnt it out just from keeping engaged. So, but what I noticed is here's my grounding wire that mounts on the starter right here. So that's your ground battery. This goes directly to the ground side of the battery and goes straight to the engine. And if you look right now, no arc. But when I was unhooking it, this is right here, this goes to your brushes from your relay. So when you hit the starter button, it jumps across your relay, puts power here, and engages your brushes on your starter and turns it. So I noticed when I was unhooking it, normally this would, you don't have power here, so it won't arc unless the relay's stuck open. But I noticed I was getting arcs on both ends, and especially this battery to engine ground was arcing, which with no power to it was confusing. And I was tracing it back, and I had power running to this side, which was not a ground, and it would arc like crazy. So the answer was, I had a friend who's a genius mechanic, and I said, what would cause this? And I was tracing back the ground to chassis. He said, check your ground to chassis, because without that, it's going to feed power back through the battery to the engine. So right here, I saw this wire going up. I decided to check this ground to chassis. This goes straight to engine to chassis ground. I unbolted it. It wasn't very dirty, but I scratched it up and put it back together. It fixed it immediately. This is no longer arcing on the chassis. So that fixed that. So I took it back off. I cleaned it up quite a bit better and then put some dielectric grease on it, and it fixed the issue. But as you can see, the starter is completely burnt up. You can smell it. So if you have a Honda that is, constantly trying to turn the starter, and it seems something just seems off, like check that ground. And if it's a good sign is if this ground is arcing when you touch it on stuff with the battery hooked up, then you have a ground to chassis problem. That's the ground from your battery. It goes ground to battery, or battery to engine, and then engine to chassis. Right here is your ground, your cable right there that goes back to your chassis. I do recommend, while you're doing all this stuff, go ahead and take it off. It's a little harder to get to, but clean that up and put it all together and get ready to get your new starter in there and get it ordered. I hope that helps you guys out. Please like and subscribe to my page. Saves you a lot of headache. This one, I put a new solenoid on also, but you don't have to do that. It's not the issue. But like and subscribe to my page. Help me out. God bless you guys. I hope this, helps you from scratching your head too much and helps you figure this stuff out. And if you have a wheeler that's the starter just sticks on, shut everything off, unhook your ground, check your chassis to grounds, save your starter if you can. Thank you.